With travel restrictions finally letting go, now is the best time to make some vacation plans abroad. And what's a better place to visit than the smallest continent there is? That's right, today we're going to talk about the best places to visit in Europe. With over 44 countries to choose from, it becomes hard for people to decide where to go. That's where we come in to help you decide which countries are worth your vacation time. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number 7. Austria. With over 30.8 million travelers visited Austria in 2018, whether you're passionate about art or nature, Austria can offer you both. With its stunning castles, most of which were created during the Habsburg reign, the Baroque castles and gardens, ruins and monuments dating back to the Middle Ages, a few days or even weeks will not be enough to sneak a peek of the famous Austrian buildings. The Austrian Alps are well known as a winter sports attraction. Innsbruck is a must-visit for all those passionate about skiing or who want to get away from the busy city life. For those with an eye for art, Vienna should be a must-pick. It's the city of grand places and museums, the home of opera and Beethoven, the city steeped in culture and grandeur. A walk down the city's beautiful Ringstrasse Boulevard, lined with royal buildings like the Hofburg Imperial Palace and many beautiful parks, is a great way to let the magic of Vienna grow on you. Vienna is one of the best cities in Austria. You can also enjoy lovely coffee at the cafes in Vienna for a chilled-out evening. Number 6. United Kingdom. The modern-era Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland consist of 4 constituent countries: England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. The country has played a very important role throughout the history of Europe and the world. Castles, palaces, churches, and other buildings constructed in different periods of history stand still and attract millions of visitors annually. Among the most visited are Stonehenge, the Roman Baths and Georgian city of Bath, Canterbury Cathedral, the Cotswold Warwick Castle, and Stirling Castle. If the England is one of the countries you're going to visit, you must visit London. It's packed with world-class sites, museums, and historical landmarks. What might be surprising is all the great local markets, shops, neighborhoods, cafes, and restaurants. Be sure to get away from the most popular attractions and seek out the less touristy neighborhoods of Greater London. 37.7 million travelers entered the country in 2017, 1.9 million more than the previous year and 600k less in 2018. The number of tourists are particularly higher during bank holidays and summer months. Number 5. Germany. One of the strongest economies in the world has a very strong tourism industry as well. A good share of the German budget comes from tourism. Visitors hardly travel across Europe without stopping in Germany. In 2018, Germany had 38.8 million tourists, while in 2017, 37.5 million visitors entered the country. It shares borders with Denmark to the north, Poland and the Czech Republic to the east, Austria and Switzerland to the south, France to the southwest, and Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands to the west. Travelers to any of these countries can easily access Germany by train or plane. Germany has a lot to offer to curious travelers. The Cologne Cathedral, Reichstag Building, Neuschwanstein Castle, Heidelberg Castle, Aachen Cathedral, Leipzig Zoological Garden are some of the buildings that attract most visitors. If you travel to Germany at the right time, you may experience events like Oktoberfest, the Cologne Carnival, the Berlinale Film Festival, or Unity Day. Number 4. Turkey. Istanbul is probably the dream of every traveler, the meeting point of Occidental and Oriental cultures. Istanbul was established in 660 BCE and was known as Constantinople before the Ottomans conquered the city. No traveler to Turkey will skip Istanbul. People come for the monumental historical sites but leave in awe of the markets, street culture, neighborhoods, and incredible Turkish cuisine. The city has a unique mixture of Byzantine and Ottoman architecture, tasty Middle Eastern food, nice weather, and lots of friendly cats and dogs freely wandering across the city. Turkey received 45.7 million tourists in 2018, while in 2017 it counted a total of 37.6 million tourists. Travelers interested in history in particular visit the ancient Greek city of Ephesus, the Cappadocia rock valleys, the pure white travertine traces of Pamukkale, the ruins of the former Armenian capital Ani, and much more. A huge share of the total number of annual tourists traveling to Turkey go there to spend their vacations in one of the numerous luxury hotels which you can find in most of the bigger cities. Number 3. Italy. Home to some of the most famous buildings in the world, like the Colosseum and the Leaning Tower of Pisa, Italy is the third most visited country in the old continent of Europe. A number of 52.4 million visitors entered the country in 2016, 58.3 million in 2017, and 62.1 million in 2018. Home to numerous castles, palaces, cathedrals, vineyards, and beaches, the country is also known for its influential art, architecture, and culture. The Vatican museums located in the heart of Rome are another attraction for many. Rome itself is the third most visited country in Europe, after Paris and London. Florence, Venice, Milan, and Naples are among the most visited cities in Italy. Out of these four, Florence is a must-pick. The art and history are obvious perks, but doing food tours and cooking classes are also exquisite. And Florence makes a great base for exploring the treasury of Tuscany. And even though Italian cuisine is spread worldwide, eating pasta and pizza in Italy is a must-do for many. Number 2. Spain. Mostly located on the Iberian Peninsula, Spain is the second most visited country in Europe. Around 82.7 million travelers stepped into Spain in 2018 alone, 1 million more than in the previous year. Spain has 47 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, numerous beaches on the Atlantic and Mediterranean, and numerous festivals that bring together people from all across the world. Many have compared the coastal part of Spain with tropical islands. The variety of foods, in particular the tortilla española, pisto, paella, and other traditional foods add a lot of value to a trip to Spain. Its football teams are among the most famous in the world. It's estimated that the Copa del Rey championship attracts thousands of visitors yearly. A traveler's must destination in Spain is Barcelona, jammed with great food, lively nightlife, art, architecture, and eye-popping sightseeing. A great holiday destination for families too. You wouldn't want to miss it. Number 1. France. The world's most visited country, France, is not all about the Eiffel Tower, museums, and wine. For more than a decade now, the country has lured the highest number of visitors, more than any other European or world country. The reason for that are not few. The country has such a variety of tourism attractions that a year would not be enough to see and experience everything that it has to offer. France is well known for the numerous splendid and enormous palaces, castles, and cathedrals all across the country. The Palace of Versailles, the Castle of Chambord, and the Notre Dame Cathedral are some of the most famous. Medieval villages like Saint-Emilion, Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, coastal villages, snowy mountains, beautiful beaches, and enormous outdoor markets have made every traveler place France on their must-see list. Over 89 million visitors alone visited the country in 2018, and the numbers are believed to be much higher in 2019. France seems to be the top world destination since 1995, when the country received over 60 million visitors. With so many choices and only a few vacation days, it's impossible to visit every country that you like. Hopefully, this video helped you in making that decision. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as it helps us grow and make more videos that you love. That's all for now. See you guys in the next video.